nobody got time for that.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. This is going to be a tough read because I'm going to get visibly angry during this read. I'm not going to be angry because of Joe Biden's sinking approval ratings. You see here the black line, that's Joe Biden's approval. The red line is disapprove. What happened right here in this special moment? Whoop! There's the inversion point. What was that exact moment? Well, that's the moment that Joe Biden proved what a total and complete donkey he is. What a dumb he is. By ordering the pullout of American forces from Afghanistan and getting 13 service members killed. Remember when Joe Biden looked at his watch because he had better things to do than watch the bodies of slain service members leave the airplane? Yeah, Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Nicole G., who was one of the 2 female Marines who were killed among the 13, she was the one who posted that Instagram post holding the baby saying, "I love my job," just a few days ago.
Did you see it? Did you see it? There you go. Joe Biden looking at his watch. Looking at his watch. Man, I want to get out of here. This is during the dignified transfer of the soldiers who Joe Biden ordered to their deaths. Everybody knew, if you recall, it's been 2 years, but if you recall, everybody knew that something horrible was going to happen. We saw images like this in Afghanistan. We saw the chaos. We saw the horrors. We saw the people who were clinging to the side of the planes as they took off. Ladies and gentlemen, what horrors await these people? Everyone knew that this place was about to pop off. And then it did. Joe Biden got 13 service members killed in his dumb evacuation of Afghanistan. This evil monster. This evil monster. He'll protect his son. He'll do anything. He'll do anything to protect his cokehead kid, his messed up, degenerate, worthless child. He won't even acknowledge his own granddaughter. And then he'll kill your kids. Whew, man, you wonder why military recruitment is down through the floor? Why military recruitment, they cannot get people to sign up for the military? Well, it's stories like this one. Check this out. The pain isn't even over for these families. Nicole G., who's a Marine, who's 23, who had her life cut short by Joe Biden. Joe Biden ordered her to her death through his own incompetence and dementia. She and her family had to pay to fundraise to fly her dead body back to Arlington Cemetery. Nicole G., 23, was one of 13 service members who died in the suicide blast in Kabul airport in 2021. Republican lawmaker, Army veteran Corey Mills claimed that the family were forced to pay $60,000 to move her body to its final resting place. The terror attack ISIS claimed the responsibility for occurred in the early hours of August 26 during the frenzied evacuation near a U.S. embassy. Republican lawmaker veteran Corey Mills said last week that the families had to fundraise because they were told by the Pentagon that they had to pay to move her body. Here's Nicole G. right here. This sweet, beautiful person who's clutching a small Afghan child. They had to pay $60,000 to move her body from California to Arlington. Here is Nicole G. here, pictured from her Instagram. She was 23 years old. Our Department of Defense refused to pay to fly her back so that she could be buried in Arlington Cemetery, which is right there across the street from the Pentagon. They could look over. There is no shame. Is there any shame left? Just so disgusting. A nonprofit organization eventually stepped in to cover the cost and take the body to Arlington National Cemetery. G's body was first flown to her hometown of Roseville, California for a ceremony. Of course, I mean, obviously you would want to have her body in a church ceremony for the people who knew her, loved her. But her family was told that they would be responsible for the costs of taking her body back to Arlington National Cemetery. Does the insults ever end? The Defense Department, according to this congressman, declined to pay for the transportation of the body. This is the Congressman Corey Mills. And this is G with her husband, who's also a Marine. I did not know that she was also married to a Marine. Look at this beautiful couple. Had their lives just utterly ripped apart. What a beautiful young woman. Killed by Joe Biden. Along with all these other people, look at this. This is U.S. troops. I mean, I'm going to play this. This is why I'm going to get angry, because I haven't actually rewatched some of this footage. This should be played every single campaign ad, every single night, The people who say that they can support Joe Biden, these people are monsters. This is video of the U.S. Embassy being evacuated via chopper. Okay? Just like the fall of Saigon. U.S. military helicopters evacuate the embassy in Kabul as Taliban enter the city. After the last chopper departed from the U.S. Embassy in Kabul, the Taliban began house-to-house searches, hunting and killing people on their target lists who helped the Americans. There you go. Great job. Great job, Joe. Joe also left behind the dogs in Afghanistan, and the Afghanis see the dogs as... You can see the dogs there in their cages. Look at this. You can see that. Ooh. Ooh, this one hits you right in the heart. Joe left the dogs behind in Afghanistan. Look, they threw some food at him and threw some water at him. And so these service dogs now had been left behind to be slaughtered by these tribal monsters. I am visibly angry about this. Whew, man, so am I. One of the saddest things I've ever seen. People are desperate and abandoned. No aid agency, no UN, no government, no nothing. And of course, Afghanistan has regressed into a worse than the Dark Ages. I mean, you know, like, what do you want? What do you want? This is Joe Biden, the protector of women, right? The guy who's covering for his son Hunter. The protector of peoples all around the world. Al Jazeera says the Taliban fighters are posing for a family photo in the palace, the presidential palace. Yeah. Expect the same thing to happen in Ukraine. Expect these same images to happen in Ukraine. We're just like in no time, we're going to get part two in Ukraine. Joe Biden's abject and total complete failures. If you want any further evidence, and it is my job to provide it to you, of rage material for what happened in Afghanistan, if the insults to the families and looking at the watch is not enough, watch these Taliban soldiers. You'll say, oh, are these Americans? Nope, they're Taliban wearing American uniforms, wearing American tactical gear, raiding an American chopper hangar.
Oh.
These are terrorists holding our gear, our guns, our equipment.
All right.
Raiding.
We're here right now with the Taliban as they enter into the...
Yeah.
What was only minutes ago, it was an American-controlled portion of the military airport. Now they've taken over.
Now they've taken over. Print on a shirt. Permanent evergreen tweet from the Biden administration. What's the point of all of this? The point of all of this is obviously the demoralization of our nation. They want America to be humiliated. They want America to be collapsed. They know that our power does stem from our economy and our military, and that's why they're going after demoralizing both those things, collapsing our bank, collapsing our currency, collapsing our stock market, collapsing our military, because that is how you actually begin to take down the Leviathan that is America. Our strength and our military economically go hand in hand, and if you can begin to rip off that armor, you can begin to actually take apart the country. Why don't you have military recruits anymore? Why is there a 25% gap in military recruitment right now? They won't even pay to bring our honored dead to their final resting place. These people are sick. They're undeserving of the offices they hold, and they should be removed. Yeah. Impeach Joe Biden. This is evidence enough for me. Ladies and gentlemen, communism will destroy everything unless we fight it. That's what we do on this channel. So please like, share, and subscribe to end communism. See ya.